just picked up Neiman Marcash, the big boss, the young Don. We're headed down to downtown Chicago. We're going to get into an interview. We've been trying to do this interview for a while now, but man, I'm busy, he's busy, he got kids, I got kids. We running around, we working, trying to make it in this country, America, and during this pandemic, we still getting cash. So that's what we're doing, surviving, maintaining. So now we here, we're on the road right now. We stay busy, even when we driving, we're working. So we're gonna get into it, man. I'm here with Neiman Marcash.
What up?
Let's talk about that new single, Big Balls, man. Let's talk about it.
Big Balls is still streaming. The record's amazing. I'm getting a lot of love from it. It's so original. The song is like, I can't stop listening to it. It's one of my favorite records I ever wrote. The beat, the flow, the swag on it, everything. I just swagged out on the song. Don't Want to Hear It's another record. I got another one dropping in late March, April, probably April. It's gonna be a big record. I'm happy. I think it's gonna have a big change to the game. I'm changing a lot of things in the music game, you know. I'm just being me. I ain't trying to be nobody else, you know?
All right, how about Hollywood, man? You trying to knock on Hollywood's doors, man? Trying to be the Al Pacino, new Al Pacino? Because Al Pacino's like 80 now.
Yeah.
He's like a young Al Pacino out there, too,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, I gotta definitely hit that. I've been practicing. I practice at home every day. I read, I practice improv. Just, you know, I try to maintain and try to stay focused on one thing, which is music, but with acting, it's kind of like in the same boat. So I like kind of like
it's entertainment. We're entertaining the people. All right. We also got Chacho Picasso, world famous oil painting superstar, megastar, starving artist for 100 years, but now he's getting noticed. Chacho Picasso, introduce yourself.
Hey, my name is Chacho Picasso. I got you, man. When you guys want any kind of portraits or any landscape, I got you guys.
Call me, Entonce. You know the number, you know my email, and we'll get a painting, man. This classic work. We're gonna show you the work right in a second right now. But let's get back to Neiman Marcash, man. Talk about our city. We're cruising to downtown Chicago, man. What do you think about this last year, man? About the pandemic?
Man, I just feel
about the
we can't lose hope. We just can't lose hope. We got to keep going. We can't lose hope. I know it's been hard for a lot of people, but we got to stay focused. We can't lose hope. We got to stay grounded. It's going to be a better day. No matter what you're going through, it's going to be a better day. We got to stay focused and keep grinding. Keep doing it. You know, even if you got it, keep grinding.
Exactly. Keep getting money, because right now what's going on, there's a lot of people losing their jobs, man. You got technology killing the jobs. You got AI, robotics, outsourcing. Just companies moving smarter, laying people off. They don't care. They're even laying the grandmas off, man. Their mamas. You know what I'm saying? Secretary. They're getting rid of the secretary too, man. They're getting rid of everybody. Out the door, gone. And they got machines, robotics, AI. Like I said, all this sort of technology is replacing everybody. It's like a different game. What are your thoughts on that? On the future of America in general? What do you think about that?
Man, we're hanging on fine threads right now. You know what I'm saying? We're hanging on fine threads. Everybody's replaceable.
You watching Entonce TV. We got the camera facing the other angle so we could capture this beautiful city, man. Chicago, my hometown, born and raised here. In Humboldt Park, Chicago, born and raised here, man. So with that being said, Neiman Marcash, I mean, you're my brother. I don't throw that term around, but you're really my brother. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people call each other brothers and they stab them in the back, man. But so I don't, I interviewed numerous guys, man. But I've been dying to finally get this interview, on the way, because I always told you, with a body of work, that's how you get respect in the game. And now you're showing that you get accumulating a body of work, and I think that's very important, because if you look at any artist, legendary artists, they have a body of work. And like just the other day, I was listening to a song with Big Sean and Nipsey Hussle. I wasn't the biggest fan of Big Sean, but I heard this song, really, it felt profound to me. The lyrics, the music, the vibe, the LA culture, I really digged it, man. I was like, I never a big Sean fan, but it goes to show you that when you put out so much music, that it catches different people's ears. So now I'm like, hey, I like this guy's music now, So that's what that's what I expect from you. I expect nothing but the best. Not from you, those are just those Chicago standards. Marcash, let's talk about Big Boss. What was the concept for that? Because when I hear Big Boss, I think about myself, I think about my grandfather, I think about my dad when he would have a couple beers, he would grow big balls too. But even when I was younger, I rocked 20 chains and I 21 gold chains. You know what I'm saying? And I thought I had big balls.
Basically, having no fear, man. Just be a man and have no fear, but at the same time, keep it real. So like sticking your chain out it's not exaggerating. We're just keeping it real.
I feel you.
It's how we're brought up.
Yeah. Look at that. Sirens. What's up, Neiman? What's going on, man? Where's Chicago? What's all these sirens for?
Feeling good, man. I think a lot of people are getting paranoid out here, man. Because all the stuff that's going on, man, we got to stop, man. There's a lot of crime, violence.
It's too much, man.
It's too much, man.
You ever get the urge to move out of Chicago, man?
I always think about it. But I got family and a lot of stuff that I'm from here originally, so
I feel you.
I love this city,
Me too, man. I feel like I can't move from here, but sometimes I feel like wanting to put my feet on those sandy beaches. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, you ain't lying. Those sandy
I love
beaches.
my city. I love my city, man. I love the movement you're doing with the music, man. You know what I'm saying? I like the song Big Balls, man. And it does take a pair of big balls to do music in this industry. You know what I'm saying? Or even have the courage to do any sort of art. Like Chacho Picasso. Like even me, it takes big balls, to do anything in life. You know what I mean? It takes a pair of big balls. I mean, from a male's perspective, obviously. But I really appreciate and love what you're doing with the music, man. Let's talk. Do you think this record has gotten the attention is needed? Because I feel like if you had people like, if like Macho Camacho was alive, like he would be on the record, like jumping up and down, maybe even do a cameo, or even Big Pun. Like I feel like he was alive, he would appreciate that record too, because he was someone, that had big balls.
The old school Latinos putting the chain on, sticking it
the
out,
chain
being
out,
proud, being proud of your accomplishments. That's what it's about, and having no fear.
You're right.
I'm old school, I guess. We're all brought up old school, so we got that old school. I don't know if the new generation will kind of really love the record because they're brought up off a different generation, but my generation is sticking the chain out. That's my generation.
Speaking of the new generation, man, this social media, I'm not a big social media guy. Sometimes I'm on there looking around and all that, and I hope to grow my fan base to a trillion people. But it seems like it's more of a drug, man, with the entertainment and everything. It's so addicting, man, with the social media. People be on the social media every day, like for 8-10 hours. Like, what's going on? What are your thoughts on that? Do you think it's as bad as like narcotics?
Yeah, it's probably worse. It's probably worse because people are on it 24/7. It's like the phone is glued onto you. You don't need a phone ring. You don't need a phone case. I've seen people screen time screens 18 hours a day.
Wow.
18 hours a day.
Wow.
I heard stories of 21 hours a day.
Wow.
That's just being logged on, though.
Yeah, I think if you're making a lot of money from the internet, I think it's a good thing. Or promoting yourself to make money, I think it's a great thing to be on there.
But you gotta actually make money.
But you actually gotta make money. Sometimes it takes time. But I do think that it's teetering in the wrong direction with a lot of the youth, because it's hard to have conversations with some of these people because they're on their phones. So what are your thoughts on all the stimulus money that they're printing and all that stuff? Do you think it's going to cause inflation and the dollar is going to go down? What do you think about that?
I feel like the more money they're going to print, the more the value is going to be affected no matter what of the dollar. So basically the 100 is going to go down to 50. So it's like they gave us 1,400. So it's basically they gave us 700 because of the times we're in.
Yeah, but I'll take it, whatever they give us.
Whatever it is, but as long as you're using it for the right. As long as you're using it for the right purpose.
Exactly. With that being said, man, I like real estate, but what investments do you like? Listen, real estate, land, Bitcoin, stocks or bonds, or like a business. My favorite piece is, listen, real estate. Reason being is you're always gonna need a roof over your head. So real estate is the first investment. But there's a lot of investments out there, including gold. I mean, what do you see as a good investment? Because some of these rappers, they got all this money. You see them buying all these custom chains for $100,000. They go pawn it. They get like $2,000 and they want to go beat the jewelry guy up. It's like, it's not the jewelry guy's man. He's trying to make a living, send his kids to Yale, Harvard, and this guy's spending $100,000 on a chain, even $1 million. So what are your thoughts on that?
I feel like stocks and bonds are always going to be secure, but at the same time, it's a gamble. It's like if you go in a casino, one day you're up, the next day you're down.
Yeah, stocks and bonds is definitely a gamble, man.
It's definitely a gamble. If you want something secure, just open your own business, man. Be your own boss.
I'm here with Neiman Marcash, the boss of Chicago. One of the many bosses. There's a lot of bosses in Chicago, but he's the Latino little Puerto Rican guy with big balls. That's Chicago. He's standing on Oh no, what is that? John Hancock building, 875, man. He's standing on top of the building, man. I seen you the other day with the Puerto Rican flag, man. Standing on the building. Was that you?
Yeah, I feel like a superhero, bro. I'm a superhero when it comes to this, bro.
Yeah.
Small, big balls, have no fear.
Let's talk about the other song you got, the other record you got called I Don't Want to Hear It.
Man, that song is just basically from everything going on this last year. That's where it came about. Everything going on. Like, I was just trying to focus on myself because there's so much going on.
Cash, I feel like another thing, people getting their stimulus money and they're buying big old screen TVs, and I feel like they're buying these big TVs because come September, you're going to see a lot of chaos, and I guess people want to get, they want to capture it on that big screen, but, that's probably not the best investment to do, but if you got it, go ahead and do it. But I think come September, when they pull the plug on all these programs they got, unemployment programs, the forbearance programs, they got a lot of programs. I think you're going to see some scary times in America, man. Do you think so, or you think I'm just a little paranoid?
I agree. Like, if they don't come up with an emergency plan, I'm talking about, like, where 800,000 people just in Illinois, I think it's 800,000, are without work. So how are we going to get those people back to work?
That's a big number,
That's
man.
the
Hopefully
plan.
it's not 800,000.
No, it is 800,000.
Really? Okay. We got to fact check that. We don't want
It's 800,000.
All right.
Yeah?
But anyways, there's a lot of people without work out here, man. But when they put a plug on these programs, man, you're gonna see regular Joes doing some bad stuff out here in these streets, man. Right? They gotta put the bread on the table, man.
I hope these regular Joes could actually downsize to a job versus doing something bad and then being affected for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And that goes, you know what, with education and a skill set. Like, if you go to school, get a good education, obviously you want to go to school that's accredited. And you could also be like a general contractor too. Get education, get a skill set. But I want to get a shot of this real quick.
This is beautiful.
We're here by the Chicago Theater right here.
Presidential cruise.
One of these days you gotta perform right here, the Chicago Theater, man, up there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hopefully that's
God willing, man. Pray about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look at this. We on State Street here, man. It's beautiful, man. This is home sweet home, man.
You're giving us the best tour.
You got it, man.
Hey, you ever went on a tour like this, Picasso?
No,
Picasso.
it's beautiful.
Look at the tour he's giving us.
Chicago Theaters is a landmark.
Chicago Theater, man. You know it, man. We're here, man.
Yeah.
But I love Chicago, Neiman Marcash. You know what I'm saying? I love Chicago, man. Born and raised in Chicago.
It's
right
a great
here
city,
on
man.
State Street right here. State Street, the Great Street with Neiman Marcash.
We endured a lot of pain and love in this city.
Paint you both.
Look at these people. Look at this. Doing a photo shoot. They love this city too.
Beautiful, man.
Wow,
It's nice, man.
What's your thoughts on Chicago? Since you're always here.
I love Chicago, man. I'm not going nowhere.
Do you see the change though? The last year? Have you seen the change?
A change as far as what? What do you mean?
It's like people in the going shopping.
Yeah, people are being more smart. Just be smarter with their money, I believe. And there's a lot of people struggling out here, even with the stimulus. Because if you think about it, $1,400 isn't enough to. That's not enough. That's just a Band-Aid,
That's a year of toilet paper.
Basically,
like said,
and people are stocking up on toilet paper, and they're printing a lot of money, and that's why the cost of wood has gone up, because there's a lot of toilet paper, a lot of paper towels buying, and a whole lot of money printing, and that's why the cost of lumber's gone up like hundreds of %. I don't know, 200, 300 costs, and that's why home prices are going up too, because the cost of lumber, man. Things are getting expensive out here. Inflation is real. The cars are going up, extra 5-10 grand. Like, things are real. You might not feel it, but you'll feel it at the pump, the gas station. Like, they're not just gonna give you money, expect nothing in return. It causes inflation,
Yep.
And it's happening slowly but surely,
But we're blinded by these stimulus checks. The people that are getting the stimulus checks are blinded because it's a lump sum payment. So if they were to divide it into 12 months, that's technically $125 a month.
But that's why you gotta be smart with your money and save it. Save it, put it away, save it. You know what I'm saying? Don't eat out as much. Don't spend it on dumb stuff. How much cheap plastic do you need? Let's get it back to this interview, man. We're here with Neiman Marcash, man. Neiman Marcash, let's talk about what Chicago's really famous for. Besides Al Capone, the violence in the city, man. What are your thoughts on these young brothers killing each other over sneakers, over jeans, bro? Over sneakers and crumbs, man. What are your thoughts on that, man? What are your thoughts on that? It's crazy, bro.
I just feel like one day there could be peace in the city, but it's an evolving cycle that's never gonna stop. It's like he did something to my boy, I'm gonna go back and get him. It's an evolving cycle, which somebody has to draw the line and say, you know what, enough is enough. The city, we gotta be smarter than this. You know, other people in other cities are like, we don't want to go to Chicago because we heard what happened on the news the other day. But our city's not really like that. You got beautiful spots all over the city. There's bad places in every city you go. But with us, it's just a thing that's been lingering forever, and we don't know where to draw the line at.
All right, we're here. You watching Entonce TV, man? What are your thoughts on this music? Like, what are your thoughts on hip hop? Like, I'm a fan of hip hop, man, but a lot of this new stuff I can't really digest properly. It doesn't sit well when I can't listen to it with my kids. I'm listening to a lot of even Christian rap nowadays, but I can't listen to this new stuff. They're talking about doing all sorts of drugs. I'm not a fan of that. They're talking about all crazy stuff. Like, what are your thoughts on these messages and the agenda the new hip hop is talking about? What are your thoughts on some of that stuff?
A lot of people are just getting paid off of the messages. The state of hip hop we're in right now, it needs a little help. I'm not gonna say the music, I'm rocking with a lot of these artists, but a lot of the messages, they do need help.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how much it impacts the youth. It impacts them like drastically. You know what I'm saying? One pill could just have you addicted for the rest of your life. Selling your underwears.
Yeah, because I mean, if you drive down the streets of Chicago, man, you see people people are like a lot of strung out people out here, man. Like, it's crazy. It's like a zombie apocalypse is really happening. We're watching it, take place, bro. This is not joke. This is serious. It's like a zombie apocalypse. They're poisoning the kids, man. And I feel like people are being poisoned with drugs and all that, but also with the food, the obesity. There's people walking around 500 pounds like nothing.
The messages,
like
food, the music.
We need a lot of purification, like a lot of more positivity. We need more religion, like more positive stuff, man. I think there's not enough of that. I feel like everybody's entertained, watching LeBron, in his white trunks, and they're not worrying about them being in shape. LeBron's in shape. But
there's only one beast, right? That's the guy we see on TV, right? He's the beast, but we need to get fact check.
We need to get in shape.
Self-care.
Exactly.
We need self-care.
Exactly. While you're watching LeBron, he's all getting his cardio done. How about you do your cardio? Like, people sit back watching TV. Like, I was talking to Chacho Picasso. I'm like, dude, you better be cranking out 2 paintings a day at least, because LeBron ain't gonna pay your bills. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You got to stay hungry, man, and get it. I'm a fan of basketball and baseball, but these guys, they're getting all this money. They got all the girls. Like, do you think they really care about us? There's a few of them. Anthony Rizzo, that guy's a great guy,
Shout out to Rizzo.
Shout out to Anthony Rizzo. Never met him, but he's a great guy.
He's cool, bro.
But not all the players are like Anthony Rizzo. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are just stacking money, buying 1 million chains, 1 million cars, and we're over there watching them, cheering them. Hi.
With our pom-poms.
Yeah, we should be bench pressing and doing some cardio. You know what I'm saying? So I think we need to really slow down with all this entertainment. Like what I'm doing right now, I'm interviewing you. It's sort of a form of entertainment. I'm not trying to be the biggest show in the world, Entonce TV. We're trying to be the most organic, the realest show on the world to help people improve their lives. That's what I want to do.
That's what it's about. You're doing it. You're taking the steps. You're doing it. Sirens,
the weather, look at the weather got good, and now you hear sirens in Chicago, man.
Cool.
Yeah?
Look at that.
It's freaking crazy, man. I love Chicago, man, but I feel as though sometimes all they do is portray negative stuff on the news, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you see is negative on TV, right? Shooting this, shooting that, people shooting for nothing.
That's cute.
And then half of the people talking about it are just, they don't even know if they want to do it. I guess the music just got them amped up,
Yeah.
It's like, think before you do things.
I think
simple.
It's bigger than music. That I think there's a lot of problems out there. I don't think it's just music, but music definitely can influence someone to get gangster all of a sudden.
There's underlining problems, and it comes down from a psychological standpoint of why these people are like this.
And every neighborhood is different in Chicago. It's like one of the most segregated areas in the world. Planet Earth, Chicago. You go in the Humboldt Park. From there, Pilsen, 26th Street. There's so many different parts. Inglewood, the West Side, up north, Lincoln Park, one of the safest neighborhoods in the world. Let's talk about that. Like, Chacho Picasso grew up in Wrigley Field. Chacho, jump up here, man. People can't let the people see you.
Yeah,
Chacho,
what's up, man?
He grew up in Wrigley Field. Talk about that. About Wrigley Field, how you see the city, back in the old days. How was it back in the old days, old timer?
Back in the old days, it was nothing like it is today in these days.
Well,
back in the old days was like, you can go in the neighborhood and we're all Puerto Ricans. And now it's like you got the whole generation of everybody all over the world.
I doubt only Puerto Ricans were down in Chicago, Chacho. Come on, bro. Bro, what are you talking about, bro? There's more people than just Puerto Ricans, man. Come on, bro.
Well, the neighborhood, our neighborhood I was growing up, there were...
All right, well, your neighborhood, be specific, bro. You got people watching. Come on, man.
Okay, go ahead.
You're, what was it like, Chacho Picasso? We're talking to the old timer now, Chacho Picasso, a world famous oil painting artist that I sell his paintings. So if you want a custom portrait of one of your relatives, please call me. We'll get to that right away. Knock it out the box. You know, people spend money on crazy things. Why not invest in a portrait?
Yeah, when I was a kid, my dad told me, they had the newspaper, the Chicago Tribune.
I got it, please.
The Chicago Tribune, where you write this little, or draw this little cartoon character, and you could go to the Academy of Art Institute. So I started there. I drew and I sent it out, and they came to my house, and my dad worked at the steel mill. So I asked him, Pops, you want to give me go to school? You know, he asked me, do you want to do this, kid? You know, so they came out and he charged me $25 a month to do a home course. So that's where I got my skills from.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, my dad, worked the steel mill. There was seven of us, so he was trying to make it. So he did a pay for it for 4 years. So I did 4 years, a home course.
Wow. And that's so important, you know, to have that support from family, you know, for your dreams or passions.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like you're getting better. You're like you're getting up there in age, and you keep getting better. Is that ironic, or did you expect that to happen? Or
yeah, well, I slacked off from a lot of years when I got married and everything. But I'm back into it right now. I'm slowly polishing polish my shoes. You know, they were rusty and sitting in the closet, but now they're.
I feel you, man.
Full throttle.
It's when you have a family, you're working, you know, starving artists, man. They don't call you starving artists for anything. It's hard out here, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but you still gotta put you gotta put a lot of energy into your dreams, man. And that's why I'm here with y'all today, because that's what it's about. It's about dreams, man. It's about finding your purpose and doing what you're here to do. I think you become a happier individual when you pursue your dreams and become successful at it. But also, don't quit your day job. A lot of people out there. There's like a billion YouTubers out there, you know, don't quit your day job, you know, but just hustle more, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with you on that one,
yeah.
The detail on his paintings are amazing.
Those paintings are sick. I'm going to show you one right now of Miguel Angel Rodriguez, a portrait that Chacho Picasso did, and the legendary Miguel Angel Rodriguez, you know, rest in peace.
Elegant art, man.
Yeah, you know, Chacho Picasso captured him well. And we'll put that up there so you can take a look at that painting, and hopefully you guys can scrap enough money to buy one. Some of y'all sitting on a couple million, so
and don't even want to buy one too.
Yeah,
man.
So spend some of that money. You can't take it with you. Spend some of that money, buy a painting of one of your relatives, even the deceased relatives will not be. We'll capture that person. He'll capture that person. I'll personally deliver it to you.
And the artist,
Chacho, talk about that painting, man. What would you put in there? A lot of love, man, right? A lot of love in your paintings?
A lot of love, and you know, when you know somebody that was in the family and you knew him for a lot of years, you put even extra care in your paintings. But when it is somebody individual that you don't know, you still have to put that love and care in the painting to try to get it exactly the same, which is not an easy task. But like Robert here, Entonce says, with a lot of love, everything's possible.
Yep.
Man, that was a great quote. I like it.
You watching Entonce TV. I'm here with Neiman Marcash. It's my brother, man. Go support his new music. Neiman Marcash, Big Boss. Check it out. Visit his Instagram, his crazy Instagram page. Neiman Marcash. Marcash. It's Neiman, Neiman Marcash. Marcash. So check him out, show him some love. Don't hate, you know, be great. Don't hate, you know what I'm saying? Go do something. So show him some love. Neiman, we're here on the Mag Mountain, man. Again, we're talking about education. Let's get back to that, man, because like I said, technology's taking over, man. So it's all about that education and skill set, right? Let's tell these kids, man, keep going to school.
Keep going to school, keep writing, keep educating yourself.
It's a good investment. School is a good investment. People say it's a bad investment. No, don't believe them. It's a great investment. Get educated, but go to an accredited school, you know? Accreditation is important. You don't want to go to Dick and Harry's University, you know what I'm saying? Go to a real school, you know, a public school, some sort of school. Keep going to school, get a great skill set, and you'll be able to find work out here. You know, God has blessed me where, you know, I've always been blessed and people gravitate towards me and I'm always generating income. There's never no problem with that. God has blessed me. But with education, that opened a lot of doors for me. You know, it allowed me to show my enthusiasm and passion, and I work with a lot of people, you know. But with education, it's going to help you with a skill set. And also just a trade too. Like general contractors are balling nowadays. Someone's good with their hands, they're making hundreds of $1,000s a year. You know what I mean? Like when Young Jeezy needs some new tiles, he needs some marble flooring, they call these contractors and they come in and they charge him a expensive price for his tiles being done, you know? When they want the jacuzzis, they're gonna call contractor. And these guys go in there and make tons of money. They're driving these $50,000 Ford trucks, you know, they're balling. So get a skill set. Don't hate on the next man. Get educated, get a skill set. If you wanna do something, do it. You know, don't be a hater. You know what I'm saying? And it goes back to Neiman Marcash's new record, which I don't want to give too much information. You know, telling people don't be a hater. You know,
Yeah,
so don't be a hater.
There's enough room for everybody.
Yeah.
There's enough room. You can find something you want to do in life and be good at it and be happy, be proud. The foundation, it starts with the foundation.
Yeah, you got to do something. You can't just sit on the couch or be on your phone all day. You got to get off the phone and the couch. Like we right now, we out here, we live in the car. We're not in the couch, you know. So get off the couch, quit hating, put some God in your life, you know. Walk close to God. Walk really close with God. You know, be a positive person. But we can't just sit back and complain. I know it's really rough out here. Everybody's feeling this crunch, you know. If you're not part of the 1%, or you know, if you're working with the government, you're probably not feeling this crunch. But everybody else is feeling this penny crunch right now. It's coming. It's coming, man.
You just gotta prepare yourself.
People feeling it. So you gotta prepare yourself, and now more than ever, get educated more than ever, so you could be ready for what's coming. Like I said, a lot of it's gonna be robotics, AI, a whole lot of outsourcing. So be ready, man. Get educated, man.
Man, you ain't lying, bro.
Right?
You
And keep, you know, bumping Neiman Marcash's music. You know what I mean? He's the future. Support him. You know what I mean? Hold on. Look at that view, bro. Beautiful view. So
yeah,
we got Neiman Marcash. By the whip right there, boy. Brand new whip. Brand new shirt. We got
the Cub shirt, you know. You know how it goes.
Introduce
Gotta stay
yourself,
clean.
man.
I'm Neiman Marcash, born and raised in the realest city, global superstar.
Check out that record.
Check out the record,
Neiman
Big
Marcash.
Balls. Don't want to hear it. My new record, Hater, coming out. I feel like it's gonna have a big impact, but I'll let y'all be the judge for the new record.
All right. Look at that view, man.
See?
Beautiful, man. Chicago, man. Then we're here. We got Chacho Picasso, man. The artist Chacho Picasso.
Yeah, man, what's up? Hey, y'all, this is our city right here, man. I can paint the whole skyline for you if you want.
Heard that? Yep, just call it Entonce.
That's it.
We'll set it up.
That's
Out, so I big balls. So I stick my chain out. 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 I just bought her ass. I just bought her some tips. She better get the cash. She even got the Cardi B lipstick. She bad. And she super thick. And she super thick. Vision boss living haters say that I'm acting narcissistic. I just get money. I just get money. Throw it in the air. Yes, get money. I got big balls. So I stick my chain out. So I stick my chain out. So I stick my chain out. I got big balls. So I stick my chain out. So I stick my chain out. So I stick my chain out. So I ordered some Gucci and we chillin' on a boat. Catch me on the coast with a bad chick that's dope. I'm the man. Neiman Marcash gone to my city. Making moves in this shit. Now we on the news clips cause they love us. The way we move. The way we move, got a groove like it's the 80s. Feel me, baby? She wanna be my baby, and she telling me to give her a baby. Putting it down in the Mercedes, and she's telling me to give her a baby, and I'm holding it down in the Mercedes. I got big balls, so I stick my chain out. So I stick my chain out. So I stick my chain out. I got big balls, so I stick my chain out. So I stick my chain out. So I stick my chain out. I stick my chain out. Car heavy like a tank. Get money, yeah. I laugh to the bank, and I laugh to the bank. Get money, yeah, I flash. Please don't try to get my cash. I'm a boss, and I live like that. Watch me go up on the top and look down. I'm the boss. Down, I'm the boss.
There we go, Neiman Marcash.
I'm a boss.
Acapella.
Down, I'm the boss.
Acapella live performance
I'm
right
a boss.
here. in the streets of Chicago.
Down on the boss.
Acapella. You know what it is.
I got big balls,
Entonce
so I stick my
TV,
chain
bro.
out. So I
Entonce
stick my
TV.
chain out.
Here with
So
the
I stick my
realest.
chain out. Big
you
balls.
watch
So
the
I stick my
realest
chain out.
Neiman
So I stick my
Marcash.
chain out. So I stick my chain out. I got big balls. So I stick my chain
Do the
out.
big
So
balls
I stick
dance.
my
How you do the
chain
big
out.
balls
So I
dance?
stick my chain out. Got big balls. So I stick my chain out. So I stick my chain out. So I stick my chain out. You know the vibes.
You already know what it is, man. Entonce TV, Neiman Marcash, big balls, street performance, a little acapella, you know.
We'll have some more
Beautiful
for
day.
you. We're gonna have some more for you. Exclusive. You get the exclusive music. You dudes, little dogs, chihuahuas, mucho drip, piragua, big stones on the rings, agua. It's more than 10 racks just to be on that. My autograph, tell them save that. Hold up, I forgot my Louis bag. Go back just for my Louis bag. I ride down and I tell them it's small cash. Pay me, write the check. Yeah, I live for respect. Everybody knows I'm a young intellect. I'm a rap threat. Everybody's scared now. On their couch like wow. Neiman Marcash got big balls. It's a man's world like James Brown. I'm the new Don. Pierce Bronson. Black shades on. Young fly one. Too handsome. I don't wanna hear it. I'm just making money. I don't wanna hear it. I'm just making money. I don't wanna hear the gossip. Please shut up. I don't wanna hear the gossip. Please shut up. I don't wanna hear it. I'm just making money. I don't wanna hear it. I'm just making money. I'm making money. No time for bachiche. She takes me like I'm limbe. Whip white like coco. I'm powerful adobo. You nasty like a moco. I'm classy like a photo. I'm the mogo. I'm heavy like a boatload. Neck pain. Private plane. Got more to gain. On the E-way. Get into the paper, the bag, the moolah. Get into the paper, the bag, the moolah. Ay bendito. She need me like she need her soflito. Bad and she tell me, te llamo papi, te llamo papi. I don't wanna hear it. I'm just making money. Making money. I don't wanna hear the gossip. Please shut up.
Neiman Marcash, so what's your advice to the youth out there, man? These kids, man. What advice you got for these kids?
Focus on your craft and don't give up. Focus on your craft. Find something you love to do, you know, instead of being on the internet all day. At least be an influencer. If you're going to be on the internet all day, be an influencer. Find a craft. Find your real hobby, your true purpose in life.
Beautiful, man.
You know, your true purpose in life, you know?
Yep.